How exciting is it to be able to engage in a workshop like this? We're not just taking a couple days to reflect and be together, although that's very important. To bond as a team, to take in beauty, to be able to have some peace, to think about your job is already a huge win. But we want to take it a step further. We would like for this masterclass to produce an effective change in yourself so that you can be the leader that God has sent into that workplace for the betterment of his people and the success of your team. How do we do that? Well, as we all know, change is most effective when it is focused. What is the one thing that I can do at the end of this leadership workshop that will make the biggest impact on everything else that I need to do in the workplace? It'd be wonderful if we could do the same thing for our family and for our community. But it all comes down to finding the first starting point. I'd like for us to know what that starting point needs to be before we even come to the workshop, which is why I'd like for you now to take a little bit of time, having already discovered what your battlefield is, what you bring to that field of battle, and what's at stake in it, having already reflected on the biggest internal obstacle that you have to engaging yourself in your leadership, be that fear, fatalism, fatigue, being forlorn, or having fog, any of those F's. The next question is, what do I need to do in order to move forward? Choosing the one thing is one of the hardest activities that a leader can do. I want to get you started on it by asking you to start to reflect upon that now. To do that, take these 3 steps. Number 1, on the outside, what is the thorniest issue that's having the biggest effect upon the success of your team? Could be an internal problem of relationships. It could also be a lack of structure or vision. It might be something that's in the actual product that you're making or in the actual strategy that you're unfolding in itself, in the marketplace. Well, what is it that you need to solve? It'd be wonderful for us to say, amongst all the things that I have to do, this is the one that's keeping everything from succeeding most effectively. Or this is the one that if we nail this, the rest won't even matter. You can have a defensive position or an offensive position. In either one of those, you're coming to a knowledge of that one external issue. Second step, what inner energy am I lacking to rise up to meet that step? Is it that I don't know the plan? That'd be fog. Is it that I don't know if I have what it takes to make that plan work? Well, that would be fatalism. Is it that I'm afraid to actually engage and to fail? Is it that I'm just too beat up to even want to try? Is it that I think that it doesn't matter anyway? Be what it is, coming to a knowledge of inside of myself, this is the dominant feature that's keeping me from engaging, is extremely important, because inside of that, there's going to be a specific action that you know you need to make inside of yourself in order to engage that external action for the success of your team. Can you identify it? What is it inside of me that I need to work on and do in order to rise to that challenge that's going to make the biggest impact for my team? Can I name it? Third step is to then choose the first step that you can do to solve that inner problem. So once I know what it is, what's one proactive thing, only one, not 2, not 3, but one proactive thing that I can do that will move me forward in that direction? What is the first step that I can take towards the 1,000 steps of victory that lie before me? Can you identify that? I want you to fill out the form that comes with this. We're going to be asking you those 3 questions. See if you can start to put something down that's the most meaningful for you. When you're at the masterclass, we'll then be teaching you how to embellish that plan, make it more realistic, but also how to take the steps to that first step, which will determine the rest of your victory and the course of your leadership. Having done this work, I'm really proud of you, and I think that you're ready for a great class. By the time you come, you'll have already laid the groundwork that we can build on effectively for a tremendous experience that will have a tremendous impact for you, your team, and your world. I'll see you soon.